Hand traps are a very important part of the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! One hand trap can make the difference between a loss and a win. Unfortunately, some of them can be quite expensive. Today I want to look at the best hand traps under $5 that can interrupt your opponent. At number 5, I have Meister. It reads, when a card effect is activated in your opponent's graveyard, quick effect, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard, negate that effect. Many decks activate effects in the graveyard that this card can easily stop. At only about 50 cents, it is the easiest one on this list to get. You might not see it in super competitive play, however, because it doesn't usually hit the starter of the deck. At number 4, I put Crow. It reads, quick effect, you can discard this card to the graveyard, then target one card in your opponent's graveyard, banish that target. Being able to remove something from the graveyard can stop a lot of effects before they activate and get rid of combo pieces, which will help to not let them get their desired board, and at less than $2, it could be a decent hand trap against your opponent. For number 3, I have Artifact Lancea. Its hand trap effect reads, during your opponent's turn, quick effect, you contribute this card from your hand or face-up field. Neither player can banish cards for the rest of this turn. This is more of a side deck card that can completely shut down some decks' turns if they rely on banishing, and it is also nice that it is only effective on their turn, so you'll be able to banish things if needed. For less than $1, this is a pretty good card to help you live to the next turn. For number 2, I put PSY-Framegear Gamma. Its effect reads, cannot be normal summoned or set, must be special summoned by a card effect. When your opponent activates a monster effect while you control no monsters, quick effect, you can special summon both this card from your hand and one PSY-Frame driver from your hand, deck, or graveyard, and if you do, negate that activation, and if you do that, destroy that monster. During the end phase, banish the face-up monster special summoned by this effect. This is one of the more versatile hand traps that can hit any monster effect your opponent might choose to activate, whether it be on your turn or theirs. You do have to control no monsters and run driver, which is important to keep in mind if choosing to run this card. While it is the most expensive card on my list at a little over $3, it is quite good at what it does. And at number 1, I have Effect Veiler. Its effect is, during your opponent's main phase, quick effect, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard, then target one effect monster your opponent controls, negate the effects of that face-up monster your opponent controls until the end of this turn. A lot of the most impactful effects to stop are the ones on the field, and this is great at stopping them. This only works during the opponent's turn, but that is also when they are trying to play the game the most, so it doesn't matter too often. This can also help to back up the board you make and help to protect it from monster effects, and at just under $3 it can help your deck stop your opponent. These were my top 5 hand traps under $5. Thanks for watching.